everybody? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Let's get another message to see what it is that y'all need to hear today. As always, take what resonates and discard the motherfucking rest. So you guys, we're going to do something fun today because Spirit put it in my spirit. So we're going to be taking a look at what people are either afraid of you finding out or what people really don't want you finding out about them. Okay? This can go a number of ways. We're going to see what way it's going to go. Okay? So stay tuned, all right? We're going to see what do people not want you to find out. They could be keeping secrets from you. They could be having secret crushes on you. You know? They could be secretly envious and jealous of you. I don't know. We're going to find out, okay? So, come here. You got to get out of the way, hon. No. Oh, heavy kitty. Okay, so let's get started and kind of see what's going on here. So, first of all, let's just see the energy that we're dealing with. What kind of energy? What kind of secrets? All right, we're going to see. What do people not want the collective to find out about them? Oh, we have North Node. Gemini. Oh, their secret thoughts. Oh, and the second house. Okay, their thoughts about your assets even. The way you look with the second house, Taurus energy. For some of you, it's eating habits or something here coming through. Definitely like maybe even secret group conversations that go on about you. Oh, we gonna see, honey. We gonna see. What do people not want you to find out? Yeah, the moon here and your Uranus. So people could even be shocked by you right now, and they don't want you to know that they shocked by you. They're floored. Like this could even be people that don't want to give you your flowers, don't want to give you your props, don't want to tell you that you're doing a good job, but they know you doing a good job, but they don't want you to find out. They don't want you to know that that's what they're thinking. Oh, I can already tell it's going to get juicy. Okay, so let's see. What do people secretly not want the collective to find out? Let's see. Ghost, no closure. So, oh, it's gonna, okay. All right, so there's somebody here, collective. They could have ghosted you. You could have ghosted them. They don't want you to find out that they don't have closure. They're still seeking closure in a situation with you. What is it? The ghost of you? What was it? It's Justin Bieber. Oh, I'll settle for the ghost of you. Something like that. Okay, cowardice. Oh, people don't want you to find out that they know they was a coward. They know what they was a coward. They don't want you to find out that they're thinking that they were a coward for ghosting you. Disappearing act. Oh, it's gonna get juicy. Fuck. All right. Spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions and detaching from the ego. So people don't want you to see, they know that you're spiritually woke. All right. So you have someone here or multiple people here that don't want you to find out that, you know, they are thinking about them being a coward. Them admitting that they were a coward for some sort of disappearing act that they've done in your life. They also don't want you to find out that they're seeking closure or that they want closure in a situation. They don't want you to know this. Oh, fuck, we're spilling the beans. I love it. Paranoid. Caution, insecure, and guarded. Brick wall. So people don't want you to find out that they're paranoid. They could even be watching you. So they don't want you to find out that they're watching you. They're insecure. You make people insecure. They don't want you to know this. They don't want you to find this out either. That they're very insecure and guarded. And that they were a coward. So now they're watching you from the sidelines. Watching you through even like fake accounts and stuff like this. Because they don't want you to know. They don't... It makes them so insecure because they know they was a coward. They know they were a coward. And they also know that you're doing really good for yourself. So they don't want you to know that they are proud of you because of the way they acted. They were very cowardice. And now they're paranoid. They're paranoid that you are going to find out. Well, here. Yeah, you are. You are. Okay? And they're insecure. You make this person very insecure, or you're making people feel insecure, and they don't want you to find it. So if you're finding that people are acting very macho around you, or even like a sense of arrogance is what I'm hearing, it's because they don't want you to find out that they're secretly insecure. Okay? They're a coward. And your inner authority is making them feel some type of way. Okay. What do people secretly not want the collective to find out? Tiptoeing. Acting, avoid getting caught. Yeah, they're avoiding getting caught. Or they're sneaking around. Oh my goodness. Red flagged. Warning signs. Take heed. Risky situation. That they took. For some of y'all, okay, don't take this, like, don't be freaking out. But for some of y'all, somebody that you're seeing, I don't feel like this is a long-term, I just heard long distance. So if you're in like a long distance relationship, they don't want you to secretly find out that they've been acting shady. That they have red flags and they're avoiding getting caught. They've been sneaking around. Okay. Now, for others of you, this tiptoeing, they don't want you to find out. They're avoiding getting caught with something. Warning signs. Take heed of the warning signs. Acting shady. Oh, this is some tea, honey. Hold on. What is this tiptoeing? Acting shady and sneaking around? They don't want you to find out. Fed up. Over it. Lust. That they were inconsiderate. Not having it and frustrated. So, rebelling and defying norms, going against expectations. So people secretly don't want you to find out that they could be over something. Over some sort of lust. Like, they don't want you to find out that they've been greedy in a situation. And that they were a coward. This is almost like people around you don't want you to find out the amount of self-reflection they've been doing. Because of you. You could have awakened some people to their own toxicity. Someone's also fed up with something. See, they're fed up with tiptoeing around a situation, so they don't want you to know. Okay, people don't want you to find out that they've been tiptoeing around a certain situation with you, that they are fed up and frustrated with it because you drive them crazy. Okay, you literally drive them nuts. And they're fed up. They don't want you to find out about it, though. They're frustrated. They could even be sexually frustrated. They don't want you to find that. So you could be making some people sexually frustrated. I'm not going to lie. All right? They don't want you to find this out, though, that they're trying to tiptoe around you. They could even be trying to, like, not really avoid you, but avoid like talking too long to you because you do something to this person. So they don't want you to, I don't know why they wouldn't want you to find out about that. Maybe this is a inappropriate relation. Maybe you're married, maybe they're married, maybe it's your boss, coworker. Oh gosh, hold on. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. For others, people don't want you to find out. There's someone here. Oops, sorry. There's somebody here who doesn't want you to find out that they're frustrated in something. They're done tiptoeing around a relationship. Maybe you wanted to keep something secret. Okay. They don't want you to know that they're fed up with this. They want all of you. This is for some people that are in situationships. There are some people who they don't want you to find out that they're done tiptoeing around the topic. Okay, they're fed up with it. They don't want this just to be a situationship. They want to have the whole shebang with you. Okay? There's also people that are tiptoeing around the fact that you make them paranoid and they're a coward. Like, you make them feel like they're a coward because you're bold. You're able to speak up and stand up for yourself and do things that this person these people wish that they could do. It's almost like people feel like they're living in your shadow. They don't want you to find out that they feel like they're living in your shadow. Okay? They don't want you to find that out. But they think in it. Okay, what's this ghost? Divine timing. Right time, wrong time, wait. Torment, anxiety, bondage, depression, and troubled. Yeah, they don't want you to find out that they're depressed, they're troubled. They have no closure in a situation. Wrong time, right time. They didn't even they waited too long. Okay, they don't want you to find this out. There's something here with taking too long. Time is also like given past energy. Because this clock, it's got some age on it. Okay? People don't want you to find out that no matter how long it's been, they're still tormented by the decisions that they've made. By the cowardice decisions that they made. It was like the right person, wrong time. This is what they're thinking. I know that I don't really like saying that because like the divine always has perfect timing. So I feel like this person just feels like it was a right person, wrong time situation. So this is what they don't want you to know either. That no matter how much time has gone by, they are still, divine intervention. Karma. They don't want you to know that they're getting karma. Oh, they can see the serendipity of it. Divine affairs. So they don't want you to find out that they're getting karma. And that they realize they're getting karma. Losing you was their karma. They don't want you to know this. Somebody doesn't want you to know this. And they're afraid you're going to find it out. This person's tormented by the ghost of you. And if I can't get close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I need you by my side. And if I'll settle for the ghost of you. Oh my goodness! Somebody, they are really thinking about you, collective. For real. Your beauty. Something here about the second house. The way, I like the way you move. Things will never be the same. They don't want you to find this out. I don't know. This person probably did you real dirty, collective. Real dirty. And that's why they don't want you to find out that they're still tripping on the ghost of you. Okay? What's the paranoid? Insecure, guarded. What do people not want the collective to find out? Ooh. Mirror. Oh my goodness. Reflection. Oh, what did I say about inner work? They're doing some sort of reflection. Appearance. Taboo. Forbidden. It's forbidden love, so they can't. People don't want you to find out that they feel like they're curious about you. Okay? They're very curious about you. Looking in the rearview mirror, though. You're like the storm. People don't want you to find out that you're like a raging storm within their head. You're very taboo. They've reached their limit here. With fed up and limit, I feel like they don't want you to find out that they've reached their limit. Like this person, these people are at a breaking point. They're so curious about you. They're trying to be cautious, trying to tiptoe around something. But they're fed up trying to be cautious and watch you from afar. Also, people don't want you to find out that they've been reflecting on this whole thing because they could be getting karma. Like you could have caused some sort of awakening in somebody. They don't want you to know this. Okay? They're very curious about... They don't want you to know that they're curious about you, that they're watching you, that they're watching from afar. Now I see you from the other side. Okay? Something about this is forbidden. Like I said, taboo. It could be somebody that it's an inappropriate relation with, like your boss or management or higher ups or something like that, or coworker. Like they feel it's very off limits, forbidden. Like I said, marriage, other people are involved. They just feel like it's very forbidden, verboten. Okay? Not allowed. You can look, but no touchy. They don't want you to know this, though. They are so insecure about it because they would just be so embarrassed. Yeah, law. Hell, this could be a lawyer. One of your guys' lawyers. Oh, no. They don't want you to know, baby. They also don't want you to know that they are hooked. I'm hooked to you. Just like glue. And I ain't never gonna let you go, let you go. Oh, jeez. I just don't know how it happened. I let down my guard. Swear I'd never fall in love again, but I fell hard. Oh, man, someone's addicted to you. Okay, hold on. What's the tiptoeing, though? What do we got? What do people not want the collective to find out? Ooh, that just went tumbling. Silence. They don't want to be silent anymore. See? Hint, coercion, and keep silent. It flipped out in reverse. Okay, they don't want to keep... See? Somebody doesn't want to keep silent. Something is hidden. I'm telling you, this could be... Sorry. The unspoken apology. Silence in reverse. They don't want you to know that they're thinking about apologizing to you. They don't want you to know this, that they are eternally in regret. And you know what's funny? When I was choosing my decks, I put my hand on this one. And the snake immediately popped into my head. And on the card, it says eternity on it. So I wasn't going to use that deck, but it came to me. And now we have eternal regret. So somebody doesn't want you to find out that they are in deep regret, deep remorse, okay? They don't want to keep silent about this anymore. They're fed up with sneaking around. They're probably avoiding getting caught looking at... We have, like, both of these are looking, right? So they're avoiding getting caught because of some sort of taboo relationship. So this is somebody who is tiptoeing around, looking at your pages, looking at your stuff. They're fed up, okay, because of they're being inconsiderate. Or they're fed up with the fact that they were so inconsiderate and they were a coward, okay? Now, if this is not like that type of situation, this is a very taboo situation. It's very... disappearing act, paranoid, cautious, sneaking around. This is something that is very taboo. Like, this person should not be looking at you. I don't feel like it's criminally inappropriate, so we're not going to go there. But that did pop into my head, so we're not going to go there. But this is definitely inappropriate. Like, it's giving boss, coworker type vibes, or it's giving, like, your best friend's daddy. Like, or mommy. Like, that type of thing. You know, that's what it's giving. Oh, gosh. Wow. Hi. What do people... Somebody's sick of keeping quiet, though. They don't want it. They don't want you to know that they're at their breaking point of being quiet, okay? They have closure issues. I'm going to be dancing around quite a few things, okay? Because there's a lot of stories coming through, storylines, but the gist of it is the same. Something is very taboo. You got somebody reflecting. They're also distinguishing. They don't want you to know that you stand out from the rest, okay? They don't want you to find this out. Because I feel like it would make them feel very cowardice, very... embarrassed. I feel like they would be embarrassed, collective, if you knew these things about this person. They would just be embarrassed about it. Because I feel like some of the thoughts that go through these people's heads, honey, with that lust card, what's this? Finances, there's that second house. And pet. Dog, cat, animal friends. People don't want you to know. Oh, that they are proud of your independence, okay? People also don't want you to know that they're kind of jealous of your pets. They also don't want you to know, see, work, success, fortune. There's that second house. They don't want to give you your flowers, collective. You're independent, you're free, you take the lead and take initiative. They don't want you to know this. They also don't want you to know that they've been having money problems, okay? Wow, for some of you, people don't want you to know that they had to sell a pet, get rid of a pet. They don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know that they had to, old age, something here about old age and euthanization. They don't want you to know that. Okay. They also don't want you to know that they've been going through some money problems. And then they look at you here. You could be someone who's very successful and independent. That these people, they don't want you to know that they are almost like enamored, not really enamored, but like inspired in a way that you could do something independently, whereas they could not, if that's making sense. Like, you're very independent in what you do and what you go after. They don't want you to know that they secretly look up to you. See, these could be like hidden enemies that don't want you to know that. Because they could be going through money problems and they feel a little bit insecure about it. So they're sitting from the sidelines and they're awe-inspired by you, like in awe of you. But they would never let you know that they don't want you to find out. Okay? Also, there are people who don't want you to find out about their finances and how they are maybe even receiving some sort of karma because of what they've done to you. Yeah, tormented. They're tormented by this. They have anxiety. They're bonded to something. This could be that tiptoeing around. They don't want you to know. I want to know. All right. What's this ghost? What do people not want the collective to find out? Daydreaming. What did I say? What did I say? Alliance. Here's the pet. Okay, they don't want you to find out that they daydream about you every day, every hour. Okay, I gotta look up that song, Honey. Okay, cause if I can't get close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. Daydreaming. What is this? Ghost Justin Bieber. Hold up. Okay. All right. I miss your touch on nights when I'm hollow. I know you crossed a bridge that I can't follow. And since the love that you left is all I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. Yeah, and if you can't be next to me, your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life. This person misses you so bad. People miss you. They daydream about you. They don't want you to know this, collective. Oh, they're scared for you to find out. Well, you find it out. Oop. You find it out. Trust, honest, and compatibility. Yeah, there's something here with a pet. Okay? Maybe you guys all owned a pet together. Okay? They miss your loyalty. What's with the pets here? Alliance and pet. They daydream about this. They don't want you to find out that there's not a day that goes by that some people, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. And they're paranoid. They don't want you to know that they're insecure and paranoid. What's this? Blessing. Fulfillment, well-being, and enlightenment. Here's that. I'm telling you, they don't want you to know that they've been enlightened about something. Compromise, agreement, reconciliation, and considering. So they don't want you to know that they've been considering a reconciliation with you. Okay? They don't want you to find out that they don't want to keep silent no more and that they've been tiptoeing and they're sick and tired of tiptoeing around the subject. These people, they think about you often. Often, honey. Any chance they get when they're not busy, you pop up into their head. Now, I don't want you to get really delulu, but for real, it's coming out. Okay? Now, if this is somebody that is like not that type of situation and it's like that really taboo work kind of situation, people don't want you to find out that they feel like you're a blessing and you make them very insecure. There's also something here about your wealth, your finances. They don't want you to know that they feel broke around you because, collective, you guys have a very abundant energy to you. Okay, they could not know about your personal finances or what's going on there, but it's your energy that's extremely abundant and you make people feel very insecure or that like they lack something. They don't want you to know this, okay? For others, they don't want you to find out that you have caused some sort of introspection or awareness, okay? They want to compromise. They're lonely. I'm so lonely. Jackpot, fortune, and reward. We have jackpot, blessings. They don't want you to know that they've been pocket watching family. They want to start a family. What do people not want the collective to find out? What's this tiptoeing? Origin, creativity, vitality. You give them life. I miss you more than life. Origin and adventure. Passion, travel. See, there was something here about travel. Okay? Oh, people don't want you to find out that they've been planting seeds. They've been planting seeds to either get up in your life, know about your life, come back into your life, get to know ya. I want to get to know ya. I want to have your baby. Baby. Oh, they've been planting seeds, so people don't want you to know that they've been trying to manifest you. What's this keeping silent, though? They don't want to keep silent no more? Reservation, yeah. Desire, worth. Oh, they desire. They don't want, extravagance. They want to, man, like that. Oh, look at all these loves. Look at Kay, for real, collective. This is what they don't want you to know, okay? Look at these little hearts above this head. Look at these little hearts above her head. They don't want you to know that they adore you, collective. They're tiptoeing around this. They're so frustrated. They adore you. And they've been planting seeds. They don't want you to know that they've been planting seeds to try and either get to know you better or come back in your life. They're living in a personal nightmare. People don't want you to know that they daydream about you all the time. That they feel like you were a blessing. Okay? They don't want you to know that they're paranoid that you're guarded. Okay? What's with the finances and the pet thing? Gain. Cultivation, profit, and conclusion. Marriage. Sweet love, couple, and dependency. Financially dependent. They don't want you to know that they could have married for some sort of personal gain. All right, they're having financial, they've been cursed. Oh, they feel like it's a curse. People don't want you to know. Okay, there are some people who do not want you to find out that they married for some sort of gain and that they hate it. It was a misfortune, okay? People don't want you to find, or somebody doesn't want you to find that out, that they married for money and that they feel cursed in a situation. That could be why they tiptoeing around something. Accident, danger, caution. Caution came twice. Cautious. They're being very cautious. Okay. Robbery. Oh, in caution. They're ready to throw caution to the wind, honey. Holy. They don't want you to find this out. Okay, why don't they want the collective to find that out? Pride. Pride. Self-esteem, self-worth, and ego. Overloaded with pride. Oh, praying. Stubborn. They're stubborn and they're prideful. They're overloaded with pride. This is why these people don't want you to find out. Because they are overloaded with pride. Overloaded with the, yeah, I was right. But they daydream about you day and night. Day and night. And you have them reflected. And they're ready to throw all caution to the wind. They don't want to keep silent anymore. They adore you. They're planting seeds to manifest you. And they could have probably married for some sort of gain. They're actually quite proud of you, whoever these people are. And their pride, they're overloaded with pride. And they're stubborn. They don't want you to find this out because they're stubborn and overloaded with pride. Okay. Now for that other situation where like it's a very taboo relation, where it might be forbidden or inappropriate. Why do they not want the collective to find out? I'm getting embarrassment, like they might be just really embarrassed. Luck, okay? And real estate, wealth, investment, mega project. Okay, so this could be something to do with money. They don't want to see conflict. So the other person, like the other people that don't want you to find out that they fancy you, you guys could have some sort of financial ties, okay? They don't want to press their luck. Okay, because you guys are good partners. We have wealth and investment. You guys could do investments together. They don't want you to find out because of some sort of conflict, disputation, or quarrel, or fighting. Okay? So that's why they don't want you to find out. They don't want to ruin the friendship. But baby, they be They are fantasizing about you. Holy. So what do people not want the collective to find out? Let's see. Oh, that your intelligence is scary. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, your intelligence is scary. That you scare them. People don't want you to find out that you scare them. Major attraction, that they are hella attracted to you. Hi, sweetheart. There's that high. Measuring your worth. They don't want, see, there's that insecurity. So people don't want you to find out that they actually compare themselves to you and they measure their own worth compared to you. Okay, they're basic, no depth. People don't want you to find out that they feel basic, that they don't have any depth when it comes to you. This is the problem with comparison. People don't want you to find out that they compare themselves to you. They measure their own worth against you, okay, or with you. Strong willpower and telepathy. Taking energetic hits. Okay, telepathy. People, they don't want you to find out that they've been trying to telepathically talk to you. Oh, they don't want you to know this. They've been trying to telepathically talk to you. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. You have the essence of a god within you. Not letting the ego. See, someone has pride. So people don't want... Ooh, look, there's a feather. Where'd that come from? For real. Where'd this little feather come from? I have nothing in here. That's weird. Well, I'm going to take that as a little angel feather. So, and it landed on ghost. Oh, you have the essence of a god within you. You're scary, okay? People don't want you to find out that... Or, yeah, that they think you a goddess or a god or something like this, okay? They want to say hi. They don't want you to find out that they want to say hi. What's this? You have a contract to fulfill. See, that could be that person that you're kind of working closely with. They don't want you to find out that they're a level of attraction, or that you make them insecure, or that they feel a little bit, they're tiptoeing around something because you might have contracts with this person and they don't want to ruin it. Okay, they don't want to ruin a good thing. Am I using these? Yeah, intellect and awareness. Your intelligence is scary. You scare them, collective. They don't want you to know that you scare these people. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, goodness. What do people not want? Anubis. I can't even believe it. Your intelligence is scary, Anubis. What do they? Divine love in the underworld. Yeah, you can see through things. Oh, my goodness. There's that God energy. Okay. Your intelligence is scary. You freak them out. People don't want you to find out that you scare them. You really do freak them out. They have an agenda. So major attraction and they got an agenda. People don't want you to find out their ulterior motives or their ulterior agenda. So people don't want you to find out that they might make plans to see you, especially if this is like the boss thing or the coworker thing or like the investor, something like this. They don't want you to know that they have an agenda. Like the reason why they say, oh, I missed the signature, or I need more paperwork, or they like make up little things to see you. This is why they have a major attraction to you. Okay? Oh my goodness. Heart chakra, for real. They love you. They adore you. They don't want you to know this though. They don't want to ruin it. What's the high, sweetheart? That's that silent. Doesn't want to. Heart chakra. Yes. Oh, that's great. See? They don't want you to know that they have major attraction to you. Heart chakra. Yes. Heart chakra. Hi, sweetheart. They don't want to keep silent. They're fed up with keeping silent. They adore you. They are... Somebody adores you. Like, a lot. And then somebody has a lot of pride. They're overloaded with pride. Measuring your worth. You ain't letting nobody tell you who you are. See, these could be people that allow other people to tell them about themselves. You ain't about to do that. So they don't want you to know that they're measuring the way you do things compared to how they do things, and it makes them feel insecure. They don't want you to know due to their pride and their ego. Yeah, re-up your wards and protection, okay? So they're measuring your worth, vibrational versus physical reality. These could be a little bit of evil eye. So, you know, this person, like, they don't want you to know that they're measuring your worth, okay? And how you do things. They could be projecting onto you a little bit, okay, collective? So just be aware of that. They could be paranoid that you're going to find out that they've been measuring your worth, okay? Don't give it focus. They're basic, no depth. What's this? Oh, gosh. Glamour and transmute. So transmute, quick wit and comeback game is strong. So people don't want you to find out that you have quick wit. You see, your intelligence is scary. Anubis. Transmute it. Glamour. They're basic, no depth. They don't want you to know that they've been talking themselves up, like talking a big game. Like they got all this going on and they're a big motherfucker and they got, they're talking themselves up. They don't want you to find out that they're actually basic with no motherfucking depth. Okay, but you have quick wit and your comeback game is strong, so they don't want you to know about how your intelligence freaks them out because you're going to figure out that they're basic with no depth and that they've been talking themselves up. But when punch comes to punch, they got nothing. They got nothing to back it up. So they're afraid that you're going to find this out. Oh, telepathy. Just because someone's banged up a little doesn't mean you throw a whole life away. Yeah, somebody copycat. So somebody is... Your mistakes are paradoxically creating a brighter... Like trickster energy. So they've been trying to telepathically talk to you. They don't want you to know this. They also don't want you to know that they... that they counted you out, collective. Just because someone's life is banged up a little, you don't throw a whole life away. So people don't want you to know that they thought that you were going to be down and out for the count. See, these are the people, again, that I said in the beginning that are proud of you, but don't want to give you your flowers. Don't want to tell you that you've done a good job. Like, I can't believe you got up out the mud. I can't believe you did this and I can't believe you did that. They'll never tell you that. They don't want you to know that they're actually proud of you or they're like impressed, even shocked. You have some people shocked. They don't want you to find that out. That your life was banged up and seemingly going nowhere. And they appeared to be, so they saw you as basic. Okay, going nowhere, doing nothing. Now you're actually going somewhere, doing something. They don't want you to know that they're actually quite shocked over this, and they're shocked at the amount of intelligence that you get or that you have, and your wit, your strong wit and comeback game is so strong. And they're trying to make themselves look better than they are because of your comeback game. Because you could have grown up with these people or been on the same level as these people, but they're measuring their worth to you and where they have started. Perhaps these people have started, a little bit ahead of you or didn't have this, the same troubles or problems as you, but you seem to have overcome quite a bit more. Now they feel a little bit basic. So they're trying to talk a big game or talk it up like they've been through a lot, or similar experiences. Like, I'm not trying to negate anybody's traumas or what they've been through. Trust me, it all affects us differently. Okay, somebody could have gone through hell and back and it was a piece of cake, but somebody scrapes their knee and they're bawling their eyes out. It's different. That could have traumatized them for life. It's just an example, okay? But somebody is trying to talk a big game like they've come back from something, but they're glamorizing something. They're trying to make it seem like it was much deeper than it really was, right? Strong willpower. They don't want you to know that. Present peace and road opener transmutation. Blockbuster. Yeah. They don't want you to know that you've got really strong willpower. I'm a fucking goddess. I'm fucking flawless. They don't want you to know that they feel like... Wait a minute. This strong willpower. I'm a goddess. You have the essence of a god within you. I'm a goddess. I'm fucking flawless. They don't want you to know that they feel like you're a goddess. What did I say? They feel like you're a goddess or that you have a lot of depth to you. They don't want you to know this. And that you're so intelligent, you really freak people out. They don't want you to know that you really freak them out, collective. You scare people. Oh, you scare people a little bit. This strong willpower here with the telepathy, like I said, they're trying to plant seeds. They're trying to plant seeds. They're tiptoeing around something. They don't want you to know that they've been tiptoeing around something, trying to plant seeds, but you are somebody with really strong willpower or a hard nut to crack. They don't want you to know that you're a hard nut to crack. What's the essence of a God within you? They don't want you to know this? Beauty, Aphrodite. Like Aphrodite, Joan of Arc. Wait, no, I sung that wrong. 'Cause she's so high above me. She's so lovely. Or he's so lovely. Like Aphrodite. No, Joan of Arc or Aphrodite. Anyway, we have Aphrodite here with beauty. Major attraction, got an agenda. They don't want you to know that somebody's got an agenda. Now, this could even be a negative thing where people don't want you to know that they got an agenda because of the amount, like you got some major attraction going on, okay? And they're measuring their worth to you. This is giving me covert two-faced best friends or friend group, okay? So just be aware of that. They have a hidden agenda. People don't want you to find out that they've been glamorizing something or measuring their worth. So inadvertently, they could be very like putting you up on a pedestal, but it could lead to evil eye because they feel like they lack something in comparison to you, collective. They don't want you to know this, that you have the essence of a God within you, which is beauty, Aphrodite. Okay? This is how they feel. You make people feel, or they don't want you to know that you're making them feel a little bit. You're making them feel some type of way. All right? They're tiptoeing around something too. They may even want to pop off on you with this silence card in reverse, but they're tiptoeing and they're actually getting so frustrated with you that they want to pop off on you. Start arguments. You want to fight? Like even try and like, okay, so just be aware. They don't want you to know that. All right? You have a contract to fulfill. What's this? No. My name is. No. My number is. Dislikes your progress. Nah. Nah. That's so funny. No, I don't. Oh. People don't want you to know that, like, oh, what is this? You have a con. No. Yes. No, yes. Oh, okay. All right, so people don't want you to know that they don't know whether to say yes or no, okay? Because you have contracts to fulfill. There's that, like, there's obligations here. There's that taboo relationship, okay? Because I'm getting quite a few. There's, like, friends here that they compare, and there's jealousy there about your beauty, okay? Your intelligence scares people. There's also ex-lovers here that married for some sort of financial gain, but they feel like they're cursed. There are taboo relationships here. There's also an ex here who ghosted or some sort of ghosting happened, but they daydream about you every single day. They can't get you out of their mind. There are people who don't want you to know that you triggered some sort of introspection or awakening in them. People don't want you to know that they're jealous of your North Node or your blessings or your money. Gemini energy and the intelligence. Again, your intelligence is scary, and people don't want you to know, like, they don't know whether to say yes or no. Okay? To these contracts, people don't want you to know that they are really teetering that line. Yeah. They're teetering the line, collective. Do I cross the line? You can't walk no line. Johnny Cash, you can't walk the line. I walk the line because you're mine. I walk the line. Okay. Oh. They don't want her to say, yeah, you make people crash out. They don't want you to know that you make people crash out. They're getting mad over this, okay? For real. How long are we at? Oh, gosh. Should we do a little bit more? I'm going to just do a little bit more. We're just going to do here. What do people secretly not want the collective to know? What's this intelligence thing? Your creativity is crazy. Okay, wait. Can we get, like, specifics of who these people could be for the collective? How about that? Okay, we have a King of Wands, Leo, Aries, or Sag. A King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, someone's very impulsive. I'm going to get the relations between these people. You have two masculines, earth sign, and I almost wanted to say water sign, but we have a fire sign. Okay? Who are these people that don't want the collective to know? Who are they? Oh, there's the marriage one. Hierophant. There's that Taurus energy. Married for money. The Star. We also have an Aquarius. So Taurus in specific and Aquarius in specific, they're watching you online. Okay, so you could be online in some sort of regard here. Okay. How would the collective know who this King of Wands is? That doesn't want you to know things. Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. This is the jealous, envious one. Okay? That measures their worth compared to you. They could be measuring their money compared to you. Okay? This is that jealous person, the one that is glamorizing their basic. This is the basic ass mother effer who pretends like they're a leader and that they got money, but really they don't have anything. This is somebody who really gloats, the arrogant person. Okay? Who is this King of Pentacles to the collective? Judgment and the Chariot. That's the one that's going through an awakening. Okay? The Chariot and the Tower, oh, for real. They going through an awakening. So you have someone who is stable within themselves. Could be an earth sign. Now, it's just earth sign qualities. This person could be grounded. They could be stable. They could be, you know, a little stoic. Not really, but like a nurturer type. This King of Wands is flamboyant. They spend way more than they should be. They jealous and they're basic. They're materialistic and they got no focus. This King of Pentacles, though, they have a lot of introspection. Whoever this masculine energy is, man or woman, doesn't matter. They are going through some sort of awakening process. Okay? This married person, how would the collective know who this married person is? The Temperance in reverse. Oh my, and this is the King of Cups. Okay, so this is, I knew, I felt water. So Taurus or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius is here as well. But this person doesn't know temperance. This person is a cheater, okay? They are emotionally imbalanced, okay? That one in the marriage. They're very emotionally imbalanced. Yeah. They avoid getting caught. Like this person in the marriage, you could have known them through an institution, through school, through a job, through any sort of big corporation or institution. This could have even been like the work person where it was a very taboo relationship because they were married or because they're a coworker or a boss. Okay, if they're the boss or the coworker or some sort of affiliation with contracts that want to walk the line, they are finding it hard to hold back. So there's a lot of energy going on here with contracts and marriages and stuff like that. Yeah, Two of Cups. What's the Star card? This is online too. People don't want you to know who's this Aquarius or this Star card. Someone could have a lot, like a large following. The Chariot. Ah, the Justice. See, someone's getting karma. It's this King of Pentacles. That I feel like that's the ghoster. Yeah, Three of Wands. They are wishing upon a star. Here's the Empress. Yeah, the Star and the Empress with Justice. Cancer, Taurus, Libra, and Aquarius. Tower, Scorpio. Okay, definitely that King of Pentacles. Okay, this is also some. I feel like that's the one that daydreams the Star, right? And the Three of Wands, visionary, daydream. Okay, they want to come forward and break the silence. Okay, so collective. That's what people secretly don't want you to know. But now you know. So yeah, if that resonated with y'all, hit up that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the motherfucking Vibe Tribe. And I'll see you guys down below in the comment section. Bye for now.